Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to LegalBiz Cafe. I am your host, attorney Shaune B. Arnold. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been pulling your coattail to raising your vibration so you vibrate at the same energy frequency as the money, love, and other things around you that you want. You will find this is when the money starts to really flow. So what do I mean by raising your vibration? I'm talking about meditation. Those entrepreneurs who've been listening to me know that I am a big proponent of meditation. We meditate each morning just to get ourselves centered and to create a space for effective work and abundance. When you meditate and you create that space, creation then occurs in that space. Meditation is good for you when you're trying to manifest something in your life. I recommend that you have a particular place where you like to meditate, maybe in the yard. Some people like to meditate outside if they're near the beach like me, or something like that. Some people like to meditate in bed. I have to sit up because I get so relaxed that I just fall asleep if I meditate in bed. Find yourself a nice quiet place where you can meditate in peace. Use meditation to find that space inside of yourself where you are at peace. Start your meditation by putting yourself in a space of gratitude. That's always really important. I think this is a wonderful way to start each morning. Acknowledge the abundance already present in your life and the things that are happening in your life that are already helping you get where you want to go. As you connect to that gratitude, tell yourself how magnificent you are. Don't be shy. Really get a sense of your gifts. Get a sense of your purpose and why you're here on planet Earth. It's important to connect to your magnificence. As you do so, life can only respond to you in the same way. Life will acknowledge your magnificence because you're focusing on your strength and your desires. You're focusing on positive aspects of your situation and your life. And as you do that, you set a powerful intention into motion. Creation moves mountains in your life and in your business. When you create the empty vessel for abundance in that clear, quiet space, the universe answers and blessings begin to flow to you. For example, that is when it's easier to plug into the energy of abundance. We've talked about this quite a bit. Money is an expression of energy. Depending on how it's used, it can be an expression of love. That energy and love should be inside you so that you can share your gifts with the world. You can bring out who you are and how you want to show up to people. You can help them hone their own energy to the extent that they really need to. The point is for you to really understand and create the intention for abundance because your intention becomes your prosperity. So then when you want to ignite your passion and your energy around money, you want to actually use that intention to do it. Your intention will help you connect to the infinite. Let me give you an example of what I mean. If you had $1,000 more per month, what would you do with that? Would you go to more restaurants? Would you move closer to the ocean, the desert, or the mountain, whichever one you're called to? Now, what if you had $10,000 more per month? Would you invest that money or travel? Would you hire people or change entirely what you do for a living? What would you do? Let's ratchet that up with just a notch. What would you do if you had $100,000 more per month, every month? Would you give some of that money away to charitable causes? Would you make sure to build a legacy that would change the world? Well, what if it was $1 million? What if you had an extra $1 million per month? That's $12 million per year. There are people making that kind of money. If it were me, I'd teach business, probably in Africa. I would love to do that. I would love also to get involved in renewable energy projects globally and clean up some of the piles of garbage around the world. I'd help whole countries abandon their carbon footprint. I think that's exciting. What I'm asking you is, ultimately, what is your why? And is your why powerful enough in your psyche to make you cry? Is it so immense that you feel that it just blows your mind and you get choked up? Let me ask you one more question. Why are you waiting? What if you only have a week, a month, a year, or a decade left to build your legacy and to make your dream come true? Why are you waiting? If you want to teach now. If you want to travel, do it now. Whatever it is that you want, do it now because you don't know how much time you have. When you move forward, activating your energy and your money like that with a sense of urgency, then you shift your reality and you bring all of that into fruition immediately. You step into the flow. What you have to decide is, do you want to create that shift? Do you want to create that shift now? Not sometime later when maybe you'll have $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, or even $1 million more per month. You want to create that shift right now, to create something new in your life. Once you say you're stuck, then you are. Get unstuck by saying to yourself, I always give myself money. I'm always ready for money, abundance, and flow. This is a wonderful place to start, and you can have it if you just change your mind. Create a good feeling about money in your life. Think of money as orgasmic. Learn to feel great about having cash. If you don't have cash, you can't impact much in a positive way. Don't fool yourself. Mother Teresa died with millions in the bank. Put yourself in that headspace where you feel really great about the cash, and you will find yourself starting to manifest money in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me on this week's episode of LegalBiz Cafe. I am your host, attorney Shaune B. Arnold. I invite you to follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter X. In each of those places, my moniker is Shaune.Arnold. I look forward to seeing you again on LegalBiz Cafe. In the meantime, attorney Shaune B. Arnold here, reminding you, as always, to maximize your competence, to get the confidence you need to succeed. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, folks.